What is going on, Red Great Scots? We are back for what hopefully is episode 2 of the 1861 campaign. We left off last time kind of on this end because we just fought this tactical battle here. So I guess... Oh, so I thought Lane's army was what is called Donovan's, but it's actually McCullough's. And I thought the Department of the West had run into what is actually McCullough, but because I thought McCullough was smaller. Anyways, none of that matters or is important in any way. What is important is that we are back. If you don't remember what it looked like, yeah, I'd say this is what it looked like. That's what I remember. So that's all pretty good news. You know, things are going to be tough in the east. They're going to be tough on land. But if we can stay on this army, the Department of the West, with Lane's army, I'm going to send Lane just up to St. Louis. And I think Donovan's army, I don't think there's anything else we can get to secede if we get Missouri out. I don't think we're going to be able to take Kansas. Our support there is only 30%. I just really doubt it, and I'm not sure that it's really the best use of this army. But you know what? I'm gonna send them both up to St. Louis. So that'll be that. I don't know. This is the Missouri State Guard's up to 5,000. I must have given those some auxiliary units that I just don't remember getting. I think a good use for them, because my two main armies, these two armies here, my two armies here, once they get done dealing with this army, they're going to go east. I think the use for Price's Missouri State Guard, we're going to use them for a little bit more than maybe the defensive purposes they were created for. I'm thinking about sending them to go do stuff. I'm going to see if I can cut this. You'll notice, so if you really pay attention to detail, this was not there before, the picture wasn't there before. The node was there, and I wrote to the developers, one of the many bugs was that even if I stood on it, it wouldn't cut, it still said that it was Union, and it wouldn't really do anything to change that, and so I assumed that the Union was continuing to benefit. Chase no longer needs to go there. And we don't want him to do that either. So we gotta get Chase. Now his army is fine as it is. I shouldn't pay attention to finances. Wow, unemployment is under 4%. Probably for the wrong reasons. You can see that we just dipped into deficit spending. Yeah, subsidies are pretty much where I want them. I don't remember where we left off on well, I remember what I was trying to do. It looks like we completed them. Slavery Restriction Act. New Militia Act 3. I don't know how many volunteers I could get if I wanted. Yikes, we only got 34,000 willing ones. And it's probably going to be far harder to use them than that because this is the delay with production. Because you got to recruit whole units, and so at the smaller end you can get an artillery battalion for 350 people. Cavalry is going to be 2,500. Infantry is going to be 3,000. So we don't have that many effective units left. And I think all of that is being done. Yeah, and I'm kind of halfway up here with recruitment subsidies. I'm actually making something of an effort. The trade war may not be worth it, but I'm not gonna do it yet. We're gonna get Chase stopped. You can speed everything up a little bit. Beauregard can go there, but then I wanna bring him up. Because things are just bad in Virginia. I mean, they're not bad yet, but they could easily go bad. I think if the Union decided to press here, Department of Ohio, if I remember, is huge. Huge. Yeah, 27,000 to Johnston's. At best, it would be 18,000. And again, that's at best. Alright, they're doing their thing. Just want to see what the little rain weather. There's always weather. They're in the grip of hostile weather, though. So, I don't know, maybe like a plains tornado is stalking them, but I don't think they're really in the plains here, right? This is Missouri. I think we have to shift a bit west before we're in the plains, but whatever. You're all getting what you paid for. And I think we'll just move much faster now, because I ran out of things to talk about and to show you, so... This is the kind of army that's, I think this till now, it's large enough to harass and take stuff, but it can't really do anything productive in terms of an attack. But Cincinnati's a big city to take. Come over here and threaten Columbus. Probably not going to push Pittsburgh. I don't really want, maybe if I want to pull the Department of Ohio away from something. Indianapolis is just a useful crossroads to look for. Oh, we didn't go up to 4 times speed. That's why nothing's moving faster than it was. But I think this is going to be our cruising speed. If we're not worried about anything, 10 times speed is probably fine. There is a blockade. Somebody's blockading us. It's 12% effective. Alright. So I've used up, I can get 2 more policies. I've used up the 8 that I've paid for or have been given. I don't know. This is an act. European intervention would be more favorable. I don't know, towards maybe taking what is it, finances to government funding too. Okay, that's what they call it. To maybe pay for an expansion of the army. My guess is with some of these losses, the Union. When I played as them, they had almost an endless supply of troops compared to what CSA had. I'm really not sure what purpose these armies are serving up in Philadelphia. Pretty big Union flag. What am I looking at? Was that just for the Fort Washington garrison? I think it was. That's different. Should be in Columbus. Very good. Let's go to Fort Wayne. You know what? I know I just said I wasn't, but as soon as I said I wasn't going to do this, I was like, you know, maybe that's a good idea. It probably is. Almost certainly isn't, but... Alright, so 3 armies there, 4, 5, 6, yeah, that's the right amount. Alright, we got our CSA army up by Fredericksburg. Then we are going to try to build a fort. Not see. Oh, there was. I guess that'll have to do. Alright. Remember that we're going to come back down to. I think this is Williamsburg. Put a fort on that. Where'd that Department of the Ohio go? Yeah, I want to keep an eye on them. fast as she goes. If it's too slow for you, you're gonna have to move the video. But 118 morale is impressive for us, and 101 for them. So they're definitely moving the Department of the Ohio over here, which is now down to 20,000. Oh wait, no, that's my army allied. We're still at 26,000. Johnston. Alright, Johnston's gonna go down here and build a fort. Yes. I'm not sure if it's just me. It seems like the FPS has dropped quite a bit, but there is no. It's the same patch version. It's the development patch version. It hasn't changed. We seem to be getting only around 30 this time. This is something I'm a little confused about. Well, there's a lot I'm confused about, but this army is clearly overrun. Okay, this is the Department of the West. They have armies on both sides of them, and we're still withdrawing along the same roads. It's a little hard to believe. Hold on. So the problem here is that... Stop. These guys are going to run into them. I think. I don't know. I thought that they should be in retreat mode, but it looked like my armies passed them on the same road, and now it looks like they're retreating, so whatever. That was stupid for me, but there it is. Alright. Now, resume sending Missouri State Guard out. See what they can do. See if we can cut this link Union trade to the west. I would think that as I take more and more of the Midwest, that trade is cut anyways. But there's nothing inherently correct about that. Tell what's happened here. We're in offensive stance. Not sure what this is about. Actually, I wonder if Missouri already seceded. Let's just make sure that didn't happen. So Kansas went Union, Arizona and New Mexico went to me. There's also the message in here that Kentucky seceded. It looks right. Oh no, it still says it's... Alright, this is another one for the error book here. This is an old bug that appears to have resurfaced. I think it was fixed and now it's back. So I'm going to pause the video and log this one. That Kentucky, I believe, has seceded, but it isn't showing up. It's still showing as Union. So we'll see. All right. Come on, take Pittsburgh. That should be another one of those big cities that might even, well, I mean, it is, but it's one of the ones that usually comes with a notification. It makes the news. Let's see if we get that now. I don't know if it's always been the case either that CSA has half the men by, kind of by, not by chance, but just by circumstances in their forts. When I was playing as Union, they had 100 or more, and looks like now it's 50. That's strange. Oh, you see this? I doubt that this is what's... It's Indiana anyways, but this section of Kentucky is still pretty pro-Union. It's hard to imagine that's what's causing it. Maybe. Lane's got the smaller army here, so we'll send Lane over here to make sure this stays or goes CSA. McCullough really continues pushing St. Louis and making sure the Department of the West falls back. Department of the Ohio seems to have stopped moving east for the time being. Oh, now I know why nothing's moving that fast. Because nothing's moving that fast. Beauregard's force is so small. I don't know. I was thinking maybe sending them into raid as well, but, you know, if it does come to a fight, almost 2,000 men and 10 guns, Johnston might need that. Okay, now Missouri has seceded. I wonder if this is going to get logged. No, it doesn't. Taking St. Louis and Pittsburgh did. Also, the number of loyal states didn't change, but maybe because it just happened. Maybe it needs a day or longer to process. Florida State Militia, probably best used to just capture some of these industrial cities. I'm just going to have McCullough tail. Department of the West, who I assume is... a little ways. Anything updated? Not really. Finances are kind of look like they're improving on the graph, but we're still at a deficit. In Williamsburg, so we can build a fort. Let's get under these clouds. Come on. Fort. That's not bad. I'd prefer it out here. But we may not get our first preference, so we're gonna get whatever number preference that was. Whoa! It moved quickly. Must have been on a rail line. What do these guys want? I think. Yeah, we'll give them the old flying column. We'll see if that actually has much of an effect. No, I don't really want to go over water. Not only is there the risk of disaster, but I want to try to take the places on land. If we're on the water, we can't do that. I don't think we can do that. You're plugging along. Okay, you're about to reach your destination. I assume they're going to go all the way up to Springfield. Springfield is a crossroads, so we'll probably have to stop there and see where things go. There's no fort back at Petersburg, I think. Maybe we'll build one eventually. Army of Northeastern Virginia is now in Harrisburg. Okay, good. They're all still CSA. The supply situation is, everybody looks good. These aren't terribly large armies that are very deep for prolonged periods in enemy territory, so I think we're alright. But I think I might send Lane's army east after he finishes up doing what he's doing in Kentucky. This is probably the bulk of the Union Army right here. This is probably 40,000. I think these, jeez, looks like 60,000. That math doesn't really seem to add up unless he took things out of other things. Part of the Ohio is 25,000 plus. Okay, so that's 40,000. Those are 10,000 apiece. That's 60,000. The Department of the West, I thought, had 20,000. Unless they're... Uh-oh. Stuff's just got all grayed out. Oh, yeah, I want to fight this. Department of the West is in contact with Donovan's army. Yep, we're going to push this. I'm not sure if they've gotten any artillery. I'm not sure if they were able to recruit while withdrawing. I assume so. I'm not sure if they did. Again, the numbers don't quite add up. 17,000 men, 0 guns. All right. Put them there for now. This looks oddly familiar, except they're starting over here. So they could go one of two ways. It looks like they've already moved over here. So they could push on to Sudley Springs. I haven't yet seen them push, and they could push the Red Hill Farm and Poplar Ford, or they come back to Centerville. Again, historically, not real world historically, but historically me playing this game, they like to move along this unfinished railroad and the road near it. And so that's what I'm keeping in mind. But I'm gonna take y'all off video so I can just deploy, and once I move out and have some contact and there's some action to show you, I'll bring you back in. Well, we found them. Here they are. They're up near the Sudley Springs. They were more or less holding. They're kind of moving now, which I'm not thrilled about. My so-called solution to this will bring the skirmishers over. These guys are here basically to contest any movement to the ford. Who's this? Beale is going to be ordered behind the Sudley Church with the option maybe to move up and to contest any movement here. It's actually a strange place to see the unfinished railroad. I mean, you need a bridge here. But anyways, alright, now we got some sound that's not me. I don't know why these guys are making the loading motion. Yeah, well, they hadn't been firing, so and I don't think they have anything that they could hit anyways. And that's, I know those guys don't have the longest range, but there it is. So anyways, the skirmishers are going to be the first ones to get here. I think I'm going to have a battery sit here, one just across the fort, and I think the other one is maybe going to come up here. Honestly, they're kind of, yeah, they're just placeholders. I think this battery is the closest, and so I wasn't going to move them very far, very fast. It's still pretty early in the morning. If I can get the battle to take place up here, you know, famous last words, but I think it's going to be good. They're now on the road coming to Sudley Sudley Springs. So, what that might... I can either see if the holding thing works. No guarantees. See if the cavalry and the skirmishers over here work. Actually, why don't we give them something to chase and see if these guys will hold them in this field. I mean, it's okay if they go down to the springs and then they get trapped down there. I just don't think my artillery is going to be in a position to hit them when that happens. And so if they do go down, first of all, I'll try to have the skirmishers hold them in this field. But if they do go down here, I'm just going to have the skirmishers come up on the hill and shoot at them. And if they're trying to move, we might as well shoot at them as well. Hardy's already is there. They're now out of place. There are not great angles here because of the unfinished railroad. But I wonder... Yeah, there just aren't great angles because of the unfinished railroad. I'm not really sure what the ballistics are. So they sent out a detachment to counter skirmish. It's to be expected. Alright, so I think then the better use for this artillery is to move it up. And along with the skirmishers, not if people get too separated. Pelham's battery, I don't know why they've gone down to stable. Usually I'd see that if they were under fire. It might have been because of the disruption of while they were moving. But yeah, I think we're gonna... Looks like they have ordered... No, maybe not order delays for skirmishers. Why are you still going up there? I don't know what's going on there. Alright. What kind of rifles? Oh, that's right. This is not the same force as before. Holy moly, did these guys not get any weapon upgrades at all? Are they all fighting with mixed muskets? I thought they have Springfield muskets. They're just not very good. What are they looking at here? 5th Brigade. It's pretty large. Cushing Farm is taken. Okay. Again, I don't know what the Union's doing. I mean, maybe we'll try to use the unfinished railroad as well. See if we can get some cover with that. They're not firing at that attachment, so that attachment will stay there. He'll move up. That's okay. Hardy's going to move once he gets orders. They're still pretty far away from the infantry, which has been on this road for a good while. Yeah, we got their attention. That's all we really needed to do. Alright, these guys have some better range. They got the Mississippi, so maybe they can shoot at them. They got a plains rifle, which I think is okay at range. not good in melee apparently, but they're skirmishers. If they're in melee, something else has already gone wrong. Okay, they're up there. Too far away to do anything. Let's actually put them in front of the fence. Okay, that was not in front of the fence. I hope if they need to skedaddle that they're going to be able to get orders fast enough. Don't know. Here. No, 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 no. Why are you trying to run through them? What? What are you doing? Oh, that's how you lose a unit of skirmishers right there. I don't know what on earth that is. Get out of there. I don't know how you're able to just walk through their lines, but it'll be something else I'll have to remember to put on the bug report here. And again, that's actually, I think, a problem from a previous patch. I don't think that's a new problem. Alright, so... Oh. I guess if I'm nothing else, I'm consistent. These batteries are going to line up on top of each other, probably. Well, now they're kind of in a house. I'd actually just pull them back if they can, behind those houses. Those guys are not bad, but on the fringes, the flanks, I guess that's what they call them, since that's what they're called. These guys can scurry up the hill. Looks like it's mostly headquarter units in the back. They got 2 regular brigades. They say they're firing, and those are the Napoleons, so it'd be a lot better if they were a lot closer. But they do have the waterway in front of them, and I don't have any line infantry to protect them, so I don't want to risk putting them that close. This is strange. It's strange because those guys seem to be taking a lot of fire, and not yet any casualties. Pull back. Cavalry, yeah, cavalry's there. Let's see. I guess order delays should be reduced. You know what? No, no, no. We don't want to do that. Yeah. Try to keep the cavalry with other things. I don't know why Pelham's battery looks like it's about to crack and run. Yeah, I just don't know. Don't know what happened there. Need to actually be able to hit something. Okay. I'm wondering if the numbers just aren't, if the casualties aren't being reported. No, it's saying legitimately that I haven't taken any. This might be a bug in our favor. But that still kind of throws off the balance of everything. To move up. They ought to move up as well. bend in the river we don't want to be in. So we're going to withdraw this away. You guys are going to stay on them. I mean, I can see the Mariner trying to push them and corral them into the water, but why don't you just detach? I'll just detach the skirmishers. Do that. Well, that's always my solution for skirmishers, counter-skirmishers. And they were doing it. If you watched, it was probably the 62 CSA campaign. They did it. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Maybe the fence caused them to be like that. We'll give them sharpshooters. Don't know if that's what they need, but it's what they're gonna get. Some infantry. Alright, the infantry is going to the right place, so that's good when they get there. This should be my cavalry. Alright, they're moving in a useful direction. If they can... I still give them shotguns. It's a terrible call. So if you're new to the channel, new to the game, it's not a great idea to actually have skirmishers at the rear of an army, I found, because they come up until they can just shoot, and then they shoot no more. Well, that's not true. They shoot, but the unit is walking away, so they walk up till they touch the back, they fire a volley, and then if they were going to reload, they won't reload because there's no longer an army in range, so then you got to move them up again. I find that even clicking on the units to pursue, it doesn't, or to fire at, it doesn't usually lead them to automatically pursue them. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure what's going on with these skirmishers. And the casualties on the Union side and why my side isn't taking any. Right, it's not an accurate simulation of things, I don't think. Unless their guys just genuinely aren't able to shoot at them because my guys are pulling back. I don't know if that would be it. These guys look like they're going to have a way back, so, or a way out. They're not going to get cornered in the water. So that's good. I forgot any units. I had no idea that was their path. I thought everyone was going up this road toward Poplar Ford. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, doesn't look like we have any stragglers, so... Those guys over there. Marksman or sharpshooter, sure. I also don't know why they seem to be showing up in column formation when the first thing I did was move them. Oh no, and now McCullough's confused and he's turning around to go back. Ugh. Well, I hope I like where my units are, because they're probably not going to change. Hopefully they can walk through this water here. Well, these guys are walking through this water like they just don't care. I think they will take the firing order right away, so that's a good thing. This cavalry, though, might get obliterated. Can't quite tell where that cavalry... No, we don't want to set up our guns in the water. I've been led to understand that that is not a superior tactic. Beelsman, no casualty. Yeah. Sorry, guys. If you're still watching this, this is... I mean, it's technically a line battle. I think it's technically a line battle. Not that that has necessarily a definition, but their lines are behaving squirrely. Making absolutely no sense whatsoever to me. Just shoot. What are you doing? Nope. Just shoot. You know what? Also just shoot. I don't know what happened. This was not like this. For those of you who watched the first battle, I mean, we took casualties. The only thing I can think of is that I'm actually taking them and they're just not showing up anywhere. Ugh, this is not. I don't know. Oh, so we finally took some casualties. I've almost never been that excited to take casualties. I like the loose formation one. What was that? Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. You know what? We're not even dismounted. Okay. Now we are. I have the loose formation option. I don't see it. I don't know. Did take that bird. Stormer using moving fast like light infantry. Seem to be retreating from the field. So I think that's a 43 down there. I think that's what I'm seeing. So we'll do what we can. I'm not sure what the casualties at the end kind of mean for the game overall. It cannot be the case that I could take casualties and I simply didn't. Just form up, guys. Let's tell you. They took some casualties. They took some casualties. Did not. They have not yet taken casualties. Nor have they. What is this? Guess they were gonna run away with their guns, and I'm like, nah, we'll stay. Alright. So yeah, it looks like this army is just shattered. At least over here. So if that's done, that'll free up armies to move in the east. We're already up to major victory. We could certainly move at double speed. Doesn't look like they have any non-routing units. I believe the black and red is routing. These guys, though, have gone... It seems like they've gone unresponsive. It doesn't seem to be a delay order issue. It just seems that they've gone completely unresponsive. So, oh well. Even Breckenridge's battalion took losses. Even though I think the only thing left was the enemy who was routing. So that, maybe that's evidence. Maybe it's evidence of friendly fire. I don't know. I think we'll send those shotguns over there. Those guys over there. These guys I should shoot at something. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we are about to wrap this one up. I believe that this is probably gone for the approximate time that I like for these to go before it's too long. Not interesting anymore. Yeah, you might notice some of the cosmetic changes. So there's the clock over here that shows up. That shows up also on the strategic map when you give orders. You may notice that the click yes, click no thing has been shaded in a little bit. So those kind of cosmetic upgrades. I gotta remember though to include the strange no casualties thing. This is why you should write stuff down. And something else that I've now forgotten. It seemed like an old bug that was back. So, whatever. We're almost done. We got 3 ticks of the clock here left. Breckenridge is losing men. Maybe. Okay. So at the end of the day, I did lose some people. You can see 416. They lost half their army? 9,000. I don't know. 9,000 losses. National morale only drops 1.23%. Colonel Smith is now famous. Victory. Let's see, 9,000 men, but only 1,000 were killed on their side, so they didn't come in with that many casualties, but they must have taken a lot of wounded and missing. We captured 2,300, it says. Alright. All right. So let's just make sure that everything plays through. We don't get stuck up on anything. This shows that they're still in combat, and I really don't think they are. I think that's over with. Nothing's registering up here. It says McCullough has no supplies. Seems unlikely. Maybe we need the next data pass, so it's into the next day. Okay, we're encamped. It still says 0% supplies. Yeah, I don't really care about the monument. That's not what I'm looking at. Come on, move that army. Trying to learn about the Battle of Springfield. The Department of the West is down to 9,000, so that looks right. All right, and we're back up to 100% supplies, so all that's good. It kind of looks like things actually ticked back, maybe a touch in their direction, following what can only be generously called a disaster for them in that particular battle. Probably aided by some sort of bug. Alright, we're done over here in Williamsburg. We got a fort, so anything that comes down this peninsula should hit one of those speed bumps. Should probably, definitely, have some forts maybe in front of Richmond. Maybe that's what I'll have Johnston do. And probably also something behind in Petersburg. I think that was my idea with Beauregard. It's a small force, so just put them to work taking things out west, but we're going to do a little bit of that with some of the other armies. Chase's force. Honestly, Chase's force is much more useful in combat than Beauregard's. I think Chase's force is something like 3 times as large. Oh! That's... That's not what I was talking about, but that's what I got to do. We got to upgrade these weapons. We'll move up to this next crossroads here as well. But yeah, let's manage this army a bit. Because if that was a real, skirmishing line battle, I think we would have been in a tough way. So they already got the Mississippi. 6-pounder should be upgraded. 12-pounder's fine. Springfield's, it's good enough for now, right? So Huger's brigade needs to get changed. Davis. Okay, these shotguns gotta be the first thing to get changed. Okay, Garnett's okay. It's not great. Alright, so I think there were definitely 2 infantry and the cavalry first, though. We gotta get rid of these shotguns, give these guys something with some range. What are we looking at here? What are the prices? 250 yards, 2.5 rounds a minute. That's not bad. 647,000. For 50% more, we could double the rate. I'm sorry, we would double the range, and we would not quite quadruple, definitely triple the rate of fire. There's a lot that I like there. The Sharps carbine, not that much cheaper than the rifle. We're still gonna get about 9 shots a minute. The yardage shot bow is gonna be down to 350, but that's still over shotguns. I don't know that I see the numbers here. That's big change. I mean, even the Frank Wesson carbine, 200 yards would be okay. Maynard carbine. Wow, that thing fires fast. The Henry rifle, yeah. I'm surprised that's not much more. And I'm also, I know nothing about the Civil War. I'm surprised that I could recruit them in any sort of quantity right now. dispenser repeating rifle. Wow, we're up to 16 rounds a minute now. Seems strange. I don't know. This seems 1861. This seems faster than even the needle gun. Like immeasurably fast. Like noticeably faster. And those prices seem low. Because I'm still not great with cavalry, and we can always upgrade again, I'm just going to take the musketoon. We're just looking to get away from the basic, kind of not that great stuff. So we got mixed muskets. We're not going to give them Sharps rifles. That'd be nice. Very nice, but... Plains rifle is a definite maybe. That's 792. Springfield musket is 728. Kind of like the Plains rifle more. I mean, so far it hasn't been a lot of melee. So, I'm okay with doing that. I think I'm going to hold it there. I'm not going to give everybody the upgrade. There's lots of things that need to be upgraded, but we also got to pay attention to the economic side of things. National morale is down to 85. Morale in armies is still high. So you can consider you have about a 10-to-1 ratio in casualties. Yikes. Morale of our army is 128. I'm still going to try to make the pitch. It's not a bug, but why is morale above 100? How is that possible? Okay, so that is seriously it for this episode, and hope to have you back for the next one. Hope you enjoyed this one.